What is up, guys? RZ here. So the first game review went alright. I mean, there were a few parts in the scripting that were a little weird, kind of repetitive, but you know, I enjoyed that video. It was the first video that I've made where I could rewatch it and it still be enjoyable. I really think that these videos can go popular someday. So, on with the video. So, BeamNG Drive. One of the best car games out there, with physics that basically just look real. I mean, look at this comparison. So, who made this game? Well, the company behind this game is known as BeamNG. Back in 2005, it started off with one person who made a game called Rigs of Rods. Originally supposed to be a trucking game, it turned into a vehicle simulator, which had a large modding community. From this game, a team was formed that would go on to create the company of BeamNG in 2011. They made a video showing the soft body physics for what would be BeamNG Drive in May of 2012. The video got lots of attention, being noticed by many gaming websites like IGN. Then they released the alpha in August 2013. 2 years later, the game was released on Steam. In mid-2018, BeamNG partnered with another company called Camshaft Software. The two companies created the game called Automation, which allowed players to create cars, then import them into BeamNG Drive. And that takes us to today. So here is my experience with this game. To me, this game is awesome. I really enjoy playing around with the car physics. The crashes are very satisfying to watch. There's a bunch of customization on all of the cars, and as I said earlier, the physics are so realistic. And it's not just the crash physics. The movement of the cars are also realistic. This game is a very satisfying experience overall. So, time to give this game a rating. So starting with playability. BeamNG Drive is only available for PC users, and you do need somewhat of a good computer to run this game, so that score gets a 3 out of 10. Next up, we have the performance category. With all of the physics in BeamNG, I'd expect a powerful computer is needed to run this, right? No, my computer is not even that decent, yet it can run the game just fine, so this deserves a high score of a 9 out of 10. Next up, we have the graphics category. BeamNG visually with its lighting looks pretty average to me, but where the game really shines is with the car models. There's an engine, there's a fuel tank, there's a muffler. In many games, it's just all one piece, but in this game, you have every little piece of a car that you could imagine. So this score is pretty high with an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have the updates. The updates for BeamNG Drive are pretty good. I mean, they don't add that much stuff, but they do change a couple of things, like they recently changed up the lighting a little bit and how all that works. The updates are pretty good, just not outstanding though, so this deserves a 7 out of 10. And now for the fun category. This takes the score of all the other categories and gets an average, and here we have a 7 out of 10, making the final score a 33 out of 50. So I think a 33 out of 50 is a pretty fair score for BeamNG. It's a physics game, it's nothing that you'd play all day, but it is something that you just come on to for an hour or so and just be satisfied with all the physics and all that, but then get bored afterwards. But I would still recommend this game, just because it is a fun game. It's an amazing, satisfying experience overall, as I said. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!